Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Rahmayanti Fadillah Asyari. I'm a student of Faculty of Medicine, Sultan Agung Islamic University, Indonesia. As you can see on the screen, the topic of our presentation today is the common errors in focusing the light on the retina or reflect errors called short-sightedness and long-sightedness. Today's topic is of particular interest to those of you who want to know more about the two refractive errors. My presentation will take about 20 minutes. As we may know, our eyes are exceptionally well-designed camera that use simple yet intricate optics to make us see clearly. Did you know the eyesight problems are common and often do not occur because of eye disease? People can have healthy eyes but still be short-sighted or long-sighted. The good news is that most people with either sights or long sights can be treated if they have access to corrective lenses in the form of glasses or contact lenses. It is also possible to correct many refractive errors by laser eye surgery. To start with, I will talk about the normal vision. Then I will give you a short introduction on how our eyes work in normal vision. After that, I will talk about refractive errors and the treatments. Finally, I will talk about short and long sightedness. Let's begin by normal vision. You've probably heard to say, I have normal vision. But what does that really mean? 20/20 means normal vision. 20/20 is a term used to express normal vision or visual acuity tested by reading a Snellen eye charts at a distance of 20 feet. If you have 20/20 vision, you can see clearly at 20 feet what a person with normal vision can see from 20 feet. Calling normal vision 20/20 vision is true for eye care professional in the US, but not everywhere in the world. In Europe and elsewhere, eye care professionals would say the normal vision is 6/6 vision because they use the measurement of 6 meters instead of 20 feet. Can your vision be better than 20/20? Yes. Having 20/20 vision means you have normal or average vision. Contrary to popular belief, this number is technical, not considered perfect vision. Some people, mostly children, have vision that's better than 20/20, like 20/15 vision or 20/10 vision. This means that you can see something 20 feet away, like a line on eye chart that most people can see when they are 15 feet away, 20/15, or 10 feet away, 20/10. That's all I have to say about normal vision. To understand the ID shortages, we must first understand how they help us to see. So let me turn now to how our normal eyes help to see. Your eye works in a similar way to a camera. The different parts of your eye work together to help you as you see image and send visual information to your brain. This process all happens extremely quickly. The front of the eye is made of the cornea, iris, pupil, and lens, and focuses the image onto the retina. The cornea is the clear front window of the eye. The iris works like shutter in camera. It has the ability to enlarge and shrink depending on how much light is entering the eye. This works like the lens in camera, shortening and lengthening is wide in order to focus light rays properly. The retina function much like the film in cameras. It is like sensitive membrane that confers the back of the eye. This membrane consists of millions of nerve cells which gather together behind the optic nerve. When you look at an object, light reflected from the object enters you are through the cornea and gets to your lens. Your pupil gets bigger and smaller to control the amount of light that gets into your eye. Your cornea and lens refract bend the light to bring what you see into focus. Light regresses the retina at the back of your eyes And the retina changes the images into electrical impulses or signals. The optic nerve transfers the signal to the part of your brain that's responsible for visual cortex. The optic nerve carries signal from both eyes at once. Your brain interprets what you see. It combines the visual information from both eyes and bring it all together into one clear image. I have told you about how our eyes work. Let's move on to eye disorders that affect the eye ability to refract or bend light. It means that the shape of your eye does not bend light correctly, resulting in blurred image. This makes it difficult for the eye to focus on what it is seeing. Depending on the type of refractive error, you may struggle all the time, or only in specific station. The severity of the error determines how much it will affect your vision. While errors may hardly affect your sight at all, while serve errors may leave you unable to live a normal life without vision correction. You can have refractive errors in one or both eyes. When an error is present in both eyes, it may not be equally severe in both. You can also have different refractive errors in each of your eyes. There's usually nothing you can do to prevent a refractive errors from developing in your eyes because they are caused by the shape of your eye, cornea or lens, or changes to these parts of your eyes. There's no way to prevent refractive errors. There's also nothing you can do to prevent your child from being born with a refractive errors. Refractive errors are estimated common around 23 billion people globally have one or more refractive errors affecting their sight. There are four main types of refractive errors. First, myopia or nearsightedness means difficulty seeing things that are far away. Second, hyperopia or farsightedness, it means difficulty seeing things up close. Third, presbyopia, an age-related form of farsightedness that sometimes happens when the lens of your eye hardens over time. Fourth, astigmatism or blurred vision at all distance. That's all I have to say about what you need to know about refractive errors. What are the symptoms of relative errors? The most common symptom of a refractive error is blurred vision. Patients report symptoms of eye strain and blurring with difficulty in prolonged reading, symptoms of double vision, haziness, glare, or house around bright lights. Squinting and headache may also occur. Some people may not notice the symptoms of refractive error. It's important to get eye exam regularly so your eye doctor can make sure you're seeing as clearly as possible. If you wear glasses or contact lenses and still have these symptoms, you might need a new prescription. Talk to your eye doctor and get an eye exam if you are having trouble with your vision. Next, what the treatment for refractive errors? Eye doctors can correct refractive errors with glasses or contact lenses, or fix the refractive error with surgery. Eyeglasses are the simplest and safety way to correct refractive errors. Your eye doctor will prescribe the right eyeglass lenses to give you the clearest possible vision. Contacts. Contact lenses sit on the surface of your eyes and correct refractive errors. Your eye doctor will fit you for the right lenses and show you how to clean and wear them safely. Fourth, intraocular lens. The intraocular lens is fit in those people who do not have the option for LASIK surgery. Refractive lens exchange. During this process, the natural lens is replaced with a synthetic lens. The multifocal lens may be used that can focus both on the far and near objects. Surgery. Some types of surgery, like laser eye surgery, can change the shape of your cornea to fix refractive error. Your eyes doctor can help you decide if surgery is right for you. That's all I have to say about refractive errors and the available Treatment option. Let's move on to what you need to know about short-sightedness and long-sightedness. Short-sightedness or non-sightedness is also known as myopia. It occurs when your eyes cannot focus clearly on objects in the distance. You can be short-sighted if your cornea is too curved, or if your eyeball is too long. When this happens? Like rays coming into the eye focus slightly in front of your retina rather instead of on it, making far away objects look fuzzy. Short-sightedness causes objects farther away to appear blurred, which can affect your vision when you are driving, playing sports, or trying to recognize people and objects at a distance. This can lead to eye strain, headaches, and fatigue. Diagnosis. Nearsightedness is diagnosed by a basic eye exam. Your eye care specialist will likely ask about your charts or your medical history and ask about any medication. Farsightedness or hyperopia make it is fairly easy to see objects quiet some distance away, but objects at least then arm's length are blurred. It's the opposite of myopia. If you have farsightedness, you might be able to read words on a screen on the other side of the room clearly, but will struggle to read notes you're tapping on your laptop that rests in front of you. Your eye growing to short from front to big causes farsightedness. Another causes in your cornea is your cornea or lens being too flat, not being curved enough. These defects cause light rays to focus just behind the retina. People with farsightedness are usually born with it. Also known as hypermetropia, long-sightedness affects the way you see objects in close range. People who suffer from long sights are usually able to see objects in the distance clearly, but not this nearby. You can be long-sighted if your eyeball is too short on your cornea too flat in curvature. These defects cause light rays to focus just behind the retina, so it is fairly easy to see objects quite some distance away. But objects then arms length are blurred. This is usually a result of genetics. If others in your family have it, you are more likely to develop long-sightedness. It is possible for anyone to belong sickness at any age, but it's almost inevitable that you become more long-sighted as you get older. Asyari said the long-sightedness is called presbyopia, and it develops in most people in their mid to late 40s second. It is not a disease but a result of aging and with natural aging in which the lens inside the eye becomes less flexible. That concludes my presentation today. In conclusion, thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.